Hey, what's good guys? This is Chris from WearTesters.com. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel, the only sneaker channel here on YouTube where you come for the review and stay for the conversation. Today, we are taking a look at these bad boys right here. This is the upcoming Air Jordan 13 Retro in Atmosphere Gray. So right off the bat, the retail price on these bad boys is $190. So not an increase or anything like that. Reason being is because this is a normal retro. It's not a premium retro. It's not a Jordan Sportswear retro, which is what the JSP stands for any of those retros with that label on it, just in case you guys didn't know. And the release date is March 23rd. For anybody interested in grabbing a pair, we'll leave purchase links when they're available down below in the description box. So if they're not there just yet, be patient, they will be. Now, as for the shoe itself, this is an Air Jordan 13. Not a lot to talk about because I mean, we've been reviewing 13s for what, 10 years? I mean, like they've been coming out regularly. The thing is though, that's funny about these is that they're labeled as gray. So a lot of people were hoping and thinking and anticipating that the Flint Gray 13 was finally coming back, or the Flint 13s. One of the best looking 13s of all time, in my opinion. The Air Jordan 13 just one of them shoes where every original colorway that dropped was super fresh, dude. From the original black toe to the white and reds to the Flint 13s, moving on to the playoffs, with the playoffs also known as the All-Stars, and even the black and reds. Then switch things up to the low tops, the chutneys, super fire. Low top, they call them Brave Blue, but they're just the blue ones. They were also French blue, super fire. They're just so fantastic. I just love this shoe. One of the most hoopable Air Jordans of all time as well. These guys might be like neck and neck between the Air Jordan 12 and the Air Jordan 13. Even the Air Jordan 14, you can kind of flip them around, all of which are fantastic even to this day on court. The outsole is one of those reasons. We have full-length herringbone on these guys. It's just nice to see this. It's always a pleasure to run into herringbone on a basketball shoe. No different here. On top of that, this is one of the more stable Air Jordans. These guys obviously are wide. They're made to mimic a panther paw, and you have all these little rubber pods everywhere that act kind of as outriggers or bumpers. So again, stability on these things are on point. One of the most stable Jordans ever. You still have the carbon fiber shank plate. It is there. It is actual carbon fiber. And then one of the more interesting touches on the bottom of the shoe is that teeny tiny little red Jumpman right there. I wish that they placed that more on the shoe itself, because the only other color of red is actually right there inside the insole. Again, just that little red Jumpman. I don't know why it's only in those two places. I would have loved to have seen maybe a red Jumpman on the tongue or something. I'm not sure, but just a little touch of extra flavor would have been cool. Now this guy right here is kind of reminiscent of the cool gray trend that we've seen in Jordans of the past, starting with the Air Jordan 3s and 4s back in my high school days, and more recently on something like the Air Jordan 8. However, this guy is got too much white in it to kind of be considered a cool gray colorway, and on top of that, there's no cool gray labeling on the box, which is kind of a bummer. Again, it's atmosphere gray. It's kind of strange, but you can consider these cool gray if you wanted to. Like, I would not argue with that. Now, the suede on these guys is on the midsole as well as the upper, which is fantastic. I love it when they do that, because that's the way that an Air Jordan 13 should be. Never, ever should we not see the suede on the midsole if it's on the upper. That just is blasphemous on the 13. In my opinion, of course. We still have the panther eye, or the cat eye right there, which is the hologram. I mean, still to this day when I look at that, it's just really cool. I think holograms are awesome. I know that they've done a how it's made. Awesome show, by the way. I know that they've done a how it's made on holograms, but it still trips me out that it's just like layers and layers, you know, like 3D look. I look at him and it's like, dude, you can see Jordan's pants. You can see his shoes. It's sick.
Can you see his tongue?
No, but you can kind of see like his jawline and stuff. It's really nice. He's very strong jawed. Now the materials along the upper feature leather, and it's not the best quality leather in my opinion. The toe is still just a little too firm for me. The original 13s had just leather that would crease if you looked at them the wrong way. It was so awesome. They broke in so nicely. They might not have looked good after one single wear, but they felt really good on feet. These guys right here, for those of you guys that are not a fan of creases on your shoes, you're gonna love these things because they're not gonna crease whatsoever. You might get that one right there at the base where it has that Jordan tag, but you're not gonna really get any other creases anywhere else. The leather quality, again, just kind of okay. The toe cap is synthetic, it's firm. Same thing on the tongue area. It's not like a nice real leather or anything. The darker gray panels are kind of nice, but it depends on which panel I'm looking at. Like this one right here, super fresh, very nice, very soft, very quilted. You can bend it and get all the nice creases. The inside panel though looks like Killer Croc. Like it's got that weird scaly look. You know, it's not even like tumbled.
It needs lotion.
It needs something. It needs just, it's really bad looking. And I don't know. I'm glad it's on the inside, but on this shoe, it's right there on the outside, and it's that stiff stuff too. So it's weird. It's like really stiff here, really nice and soft here. Quality control issues with the craftsmanship and all that stuff. That leather probably just has a heavier PU coat on it, a heavier treatment. So it's got like that thicker, rougher skin.
That's why you need to take care of yourself. Hydrate and lotion. Otherwise, you're gonna end up looking like that up.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to everybody.
You're talking to me? Am I scaly like that?
No, it's a public service announcement. Drink your water, lotion up.
I agree with the water, but you don't need lotion.
Yes, you do.
I need lotion?
Everybody needs lotion. And sunscreen, all you guys
Sunscreen,
need
yes. Melanoma is bad. Okay. Now something on these guys that I actually really dig is the black interior lining. I think it's a nice little contrast to the gray and the white build and all that stuff. It does show that on the bottom of the sole as well, that trim, so a little bit of black peeking out. But I do like that because it keeps everything looking clean longer. White interiors, not the business. And then the second thing is these laces. These laces are a straight up throwback to the 90s. The laces that are typically on a pair of 13s are not quite ovalish and they're not quite round. They're almost in the middle, like there's like a weird seam in between. These guys are just straight round laces and they got those little flakes or dots in them. I don't know what you call them. Speckled laces is what I normally call them.
Are they reflective?
No, that's the thing that I was like, yo, like if these things are reflective, it's gonna be a straight up like 1998 flashback. Like y'all missed the mark big time on those, man. If they would have had that reflective stuff in there, that would have like raised these up a notch or two, in my opinion at least. But it is still cool that they're there. It's an interesting touch. I didn't even notice it until like I was really looking at them. Something I don't know why they blend in with the perforations on the tongue.
Yeah, they do.
And so I was just like, man, they perforated the out of that tongue, man. Like they really punched holes in it. I was like, wait a minute, half of those things are not even holes, they're just the dots on the laces. These guys do fit true to size. For anybody wondering, the tech specs include a nice soft Phylon midsole with heel and forefoot zoom air. Again, super comfortable, one of the best playing Jordans of all time in my opinion. You can actually check that out if you have not, which are my favorite, like, or the best in my opinion, again, retro Air Jordans. Y'all are gonna have to take shots when I say in my opinion, okay?
You have a lot of sayings I could take shots with.
Yes, I know. For this video specifically, the phrase of the day is, in my opinion, okay? And when you take a shot, make sure it's water, because we are alcohol free here.
Because you need to hydrate.
And lotion, apparently. But if you haven't checked it out, some of the best Air Jordans we've actually done a detailed video on for basketball. So if you wanted to play in something a little bit more old school, a little bit retro, those are my personal top picks or whatever for that category. And that pretty much takes care of it for these guys. Again, they release on March 23rd, which is a Saturday. Retail price is going to be $190. When we have the link, we'll stick it down below in the description box. Let us know if you guys are grabbing these. I don't think that anybody's going to get these, honestly. There's going to be people that are going to buy them, but there's not going to be a lot of people because
Of the 4s?
yes.
Do you remember when they come out?
April.
May 11th.
Wow, I'm so ahead of the game. I'm just ready. But let us know what you guys think down below in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. And until next time, guys, have a good one. Are you mad that I didn't get you a pair of these?
I was when I had pulled out the one, and it must have been that one because
With
I was
the
like,
soft-ass
these are
leather?
so soft.
I know, and then I was looking at this one. I was like, what the hell happened?
And then I was just kind of like, well, I've gotten a lot recently, so.
Yes, you have. And she has one of the best non-original 13s, like still wearable too.
Yeah.
Which ones are they? Do
They're
you know
the wheat.
Yes, the Wheat 13s. Yo, I bought those for her way back in 2005. Is that when they came out? 2004?
2005, yeah, we weren't married yet.
And that shoe, I didn't buy those. You know why I didn't buy those? For
Because
me?
you bought them for me.
Yes, but I wanted a pair for myself, but I had just gotten the Flints because they had
Yeah.
re-released in that time frame. I was adamant about not getting that one because I thought for some weird reason, I was like, no, the chutney.
Oh yeah, you love the chutney.
I was like, the chutney one. If those not dropping, I'm not buying these fake chutneys and blah, blah, blah. Ugh, what a mistake that was, man. Because I thought that the chutney joints were way better than the white and wheats. I actually, like, now that my tastes have changed a little bit, I beg to differ, man. The wheats are fire. The wheat is probably, is it the best? Actually, that's a good topic. You guys let us know, what is the best non-original Air Jordan 13 colorway? Because this is one of them shoes that looks good in almost any flavor. They look dope. Some of the kids' colorways are really whack, but I think that that's mostly the shape of the shoe, not necessarily the colorway. But this is one of those shoes that just kind of like takes color really well. There's not nice layers and panels and contrasting materials and all that stuff.
It's just a severe shoe. Like it looks
Severe?
like, yeah, like especially when you put it down to a tinier size, it looks like Phineas from Phineas and Ferb, his head. It's like a triangle.
That's hella f***ed up, man. Like, why would you even say that? First you tell me that my waves look like Crocs, and now you tell me that this looks like a triangle-shaped head.
You
Just
don't
don't
see
put
it?
that in there. I do see it now. The tongue could even be his little hair. Man, come on, dude. Why'd you gotta ruin
I
everything?
like the shoe. I'm just saying, you just said like in the kid size, and I wear
Yeah,
the kid size.
they look weird, but your kid size and them look good. It was before they ruined the shoe. They really ruined these kids' models, like whatever new tooling they've got, like it makes the 13s look like they're going like this, like they're like humped in the middle. Yours looks like just a shrunk down 13, and they're fresh. They're a little yellowed, but they're still they're still dope though.
And I wore those things out.
Yes, they're actually one of the more wide footer friendly Jordans because she can't wear the 14s.
Ugh.
They destroy her pinky toe, but these, for whatever reason, they break in, at least the old ones with the nice leather, because those had nice leather on them.
Yeah.
These not so much. So I actually do wonder. Let us know too, if you're a wide footer, how do you feel about the 13 once broken in? Do you feel true to size is good, or maybe you have to go up half a size? But again, let us know the best non-OG colorway, because like I swear there's just a billion of them.